Welcome back. Part 9 in the series, Tummy Tuck in Turkey, the return. So, obviously it's been 18 months. Things are a little bit different. I did a 6-month on video and I haven't done anything since. So, I was going to do a 12-month video and I was going to go back to Turkey and get this done in September. We are now February, I'm going back March 16th, so 5 weeks away and we're going back. So, a lot's changed. Let me catch up on where we're up to. But first of all, let's see what he looks like, because now we're 18 months on. Most of you guys will be eager to see how the whole thing looks. You have to bear in mind, obviously I do train and everything else, so my abs won't always, the appearance won't always the same with every single person. However, that area has definitely stayed leaner. Our body fat's gone up and down a couple of times in this time. Dieted down, I've stayed a lot leaner now. I've just dieted for the last month because I just wanted to drop a little bit of body fat and then hopefully compete later this year. So we're on a bit of a tight time schedule. I've got to go to Turkey, get it done, heal fast. So we're going to document how we do that, heal really quick, and then recover in time for a show in September. But we're going to document everything. I'm taking stuff with me this time. I'm taking proper painkillers, I'm taking the peptides, I'm taking the growth hormone. We're getting this healed as fast as physically possible. I'm going to document it all for you guys so you can do the same. We're not going to fuck around lying in bed or on the sofa for weeks, feeling sorry for ourselves, in a fetal position. No, we're not. We're going to be back in the gym within 2 weeks, like last time. Because this is a more minor operation, so we definitely get it back. So, first thing, let's get the fucking top off. Ugh. Right. Let's lean it down. Right, here we are. So, as you can see, this area doesn't seem to get fat much anymore. I mean, those abs always showed a little bit, but then they took a little bit of body fat out of here, fat cells out of here. I got asked this question the other day. If I had the fat cells removed, will it then gain body fat back? No, it won't, because if you had fat cells been removed, you would have to grow new ones to gain fat back. But we can see this is the issue. So the reason I'm going back to Turkey is because I want it even. So if I stand like that, this shouldn't be there. And obviously after going through all this, I want it finished. And you can see, like, obviously I've got my pants up, it just literally sits there. All my posing trunks, which go right there. And it's just literally, especially on the right hand side, it is just a flap of skin. The flap of skin has come because the scar is there, and obviously it's the last bit of the scar, so it needs now triangular cut. They'll cut there, they'll take some more off, tighten that down where it should be, and then it should sit properly. Because if we pull this down, you can see we're there. So that's come down from how it used to be, but realistically when that's pulled in, it will just look better, and obviously not, it is just literally skin, because then obviously the rest, some people might say, oh, that's not bad. It's like, yeah, but then it's meant to be even. There's nothing to pinch. So it's meant to be like that everywhere, and then you go, ooh. Left hand side isn't as bad. From the back, it's not that bad. It's a lot better now. Obviously they took some fat cells out of here because there was an excessive amount of body fat in the lower back region as well. You can see there's still a scar there from the tubes, which did take a long time to heal. At the back, at the front they were fine. But guys, if you're having that operation, they have minging when they get pulled out. So, next bit of the video, I'm going to catch up where we're actually up to. A little short, brief, 18-month disco version of what the hell's happened in life. Because we've gone through quite a bit. Oh, well, how is everyone? Hopefully you've been following the journey so far. You've been missing me for quite a while. So, I've had to fuck off, man. Okay, welcome back to part 9. That's not that. So, welcome back to part 9 of the Tummy Tuck in Turkey series. There's been, do you know what, I've had a lot of questions, a lot of people reached out to me in the period since obviously starting the original video, even since the last video. People still reach out every week, which is great to see. Where are we up to? It's been a bit of a whirlwind. I've just had to look back at the old videos, see where I was on the last videos, because, like I said, I was meant to be going back in September. That was, the part 8, 6 months on, was obviously early last year, 2021, we're now 2022. So let's try and disco version this bit of a story to catch you guys up on where I'm up to, where the story's up to, and what the fuck we're gonna do next to get back to Turkey in 5 weeks' time. I was definitely leaner in the last video and I've just died down, so obviously body fat does fluctuate up and down. I am still trying to pursue bodybuilding, but it seems like the information in regards to our tribe, as it were, of people who train or compete, whatever the hell we're doing, is very, very minimal on the internet. This seems to be the only stuff we have, which is why I'm here documenting it for you guys. Flaws and all, I might just bang the camera like a bird's eye view this time and just leave it there, because I can leave this continually recording with a different battery and just leave it recording. If I cry, I cry. Let's just get some real shit on there and see what happens when I'm in the hotel room on my own having a meltdown this time. And the reason why, why am I going on my own this time? So we going back to part 7 was lockdown 2 in the UK. We had a lockdown in the October to November time. Why? We're past it now, so we're literally going, why did we do that? That was really stupid. Let's not go there. We then opened back up for about 6 weeks. I took Amy to Egypt because she was struggling quite a lot due to lockdown and everything else. I went to Egypt for Christmas. We then went back into a lockdown while sat in the airport in Egypt about to come back. And had we been in a different situation in terms of finance and stuff like that and working online, we would have stayed in Egypt because it was mint there, it was dead hot, and they just don't really care about rules. It's my kind of place. So we flew back into Manchester, literally landed in lockdown. It was just horrible. I was in a little bit of a better place mentally because I was starting to get really angry towards the end of 2020. I was, stuff was just building up in lockdown. It was bullshit. I had a girlfriend who was really struggling. I had friends who were really struggling, and I just felt a lot of helplessness. And I was getting very angry at just the world. Went to Egypt, took myself out of the situation, and felt a hell of a lot better. Came back, and unfortunately, Amy went the opposite way, and just ended up really down. And then we broke up in the February 2021. So obviously, I feel I've got to cover that because if anyone's watching the story, the people were commenting saying, "Oh, obviously, there's the two of us there for the first bulk of the story that we're now still telling." We still stay in contact. But ultimately, she came out the other side, started doing really well in work, and just in a much better place. So that was good, a good result in the end. And then as for me, things have changed even more since that point. We came out of lockdown. Where the hell was I? First of all, I was back at Flex and Tone because I left JD, which obviously I was at JD in that first session. If you watch back on video 3, when I get back into the gym, I'm at JD. So I left JD after the month-long lockdown, went to a gym called Flex and Tone, which is a bodybuilding gym. Went through the summer there. That's where there was 6 months on. I was in Flex and Tone. And then obviously we'd come out of lockdown in April. April 2021, it's even hard for me to keep up, so if you guys are struggling, I don't even know. April 2021, we came out of lockdown, and then obviously I'd had this pressure with looking after people and trying to support Amy, and I was like, okay, my mental health's kind of fucked, because I've been sat here, literally here, for 4 months on my own, because obviously I've been newly single, and apart from the 4 clients who were coming to my house to train, against the rules, I literally didn't see anyone or speak to anyone for 4 months. I had no social interaction, and I developed a really bad social anxiety from that. So I had to then try and get myself back to normal. First thing was just kind of like, right, I'm just going to go and put myself out there. And I went to London for the weekend to train clients, and just did random shit and just kept going with the flow. I then went to Ibiza with 3 weeks' notice, dragged my mate along with me. We all just had a meltdown. There's 5 of us went. We all had a mini meltdown because everyone was just going through their own problems. Just everyone was. We just come out of lockdown and it was just pretty bad. Ibiza was still quite restrictive. We got thrown out of Ocean. If anyone goes to Ibiza, we got thrown out of Ocean Beach for dancing. Well, 2 of them were dancing. Just as we'd ordered food, ordered loads of steaks and everything, they kicked us out. Didn't give a shit. So then that was like trying to get back and trying to get over this social anxiety. Then clubs reopened. I went out on Friday, on Saturday, on the first weekend. With different friends and just trying to get, and literally then events started popping up on Instagram and I was like, buy tickets. And I was just going to events all summer. If anyone has followed me on Instagram or anything else, you'll see that. I was just here, there and everywhere trying to just get my life back and get some of my mental health back to where it needed to be. Fast forward through the year, I'm kind of like party and do stuff. I decided to do a bodybuilding show with 2 weeks notice. If you go, there's a video series of that on the YouTube when I decided to do a 2-week prep. So it's literally a daily vlog, doing this 2-week prep. Absolutely kicking my own ass, trying to see what was physically possible in 2 weeks. And I definitely reached the physical limit and my body completely collapsed on me. And I pretty much spluttered over the finish line and I just looked pretty shit when I went on stage. But it was another adventure. It's a funny story to tell. Let's do a 2-week prep. Literally watch it. I woke up, I went from a Sunday night to then going, I'm going to start prep in the morning. Straight an hour's cardio, 20,000 steps, hour at night. By day 2 I was already done in. So that was in the first week of September, and then I had 3 events the following 3 weekends. And I had these wild weight fluctuations. One of them I gained 10 kilos in 36 hours. Thought I was going to die when I was taking a spin on the Monday. And then everything kind of settled down after that point. I had a couple of months where I didn't go out. Then warehouse projects started in Manchester. So I had a couple of those. New Year's Eve. Then I've done nothing for a while. Which brings us to 2022, which is where we are now. And I've been trying to book this damn trip back to Turkey for a while. I don't know how it's going to go. But I'm in the best place I've been in a hell of a long time. Physically, I'm in a really good state. I'm not as lean as I was in the last video because I was dieting for the summer, but I'm in a relatively lean state. I've now got 5 weeks I'm going to push hard. Calories go up, training's going up, trying to make some progress to then take some downtime for a week or 2 post-operation, then start preparing for shows in September. So that'll also be documented in a separate series. It's not to do with tummy tucks anymore, but still bodybuilding. So if anyone does want to follow along, feel free. Follow my journey to the PCA Manchester, when hopefully I'm actually going to go and not do shit like I did last year. This is completely winging it last minute as usual. 5 weeks out from the operation. But I actually know I'm going this time, so I've literally booked a cheaper hotel, but it's still really nice. Looked for breakfast, I know where I can get food from, so I'm going to be on my own, but I can then document it. And then, hey, if any of you guys go to the same area of Izmir, Turkey, at least you'll know where to get food from. I'll give you the guy's number, he's going to bring my food up to my room. We get it boxed off. So, at least I know what I'm doing this time. I'm not going in blind. I'm just going in last minute. But eyes open last minute, not blind last minute. So, still not really prepared, but I'm more prepared than last time. Let's go.